upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got him. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Makes it past the marker. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Buying some time. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! A great catch and run for 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air, it's Jennings. Might be looking to run. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Irish! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, from 4th and goal, backs against the wall, you don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. Smashes ahead. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to fire on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Boom. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Making side adjustments here. They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Finds his target down the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carr. Tight end finds a soft spot.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target to the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And that's a first down for the offense.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown! absorb the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Now on second down. To the air, it's Jennings. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, SMU.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Dances away. Snagged out of the air. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Young.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On the move, he fires. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.